Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That'll be a throw-in. Rodri does well to get it back. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways, Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That has been cut short. Hernandez, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Now it's Batistuta. It's loose, and there's a race, and another try! And one more try! That's going to go a long way. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Bergkamp will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Hernandez crosses. Tries to get it clear. It's a really well-measured ball. Bergkamp unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maguire. Alexander-Arnold. Looking tidy in possession here. Chance for a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, super! He's had a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Fernandes. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driving through... And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Italy have their second corner now. They've played it short. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Stood up well to him there. Oh, this looks sharp. And he welcomes it in, and he's picked it up out wide. Crosses it in. Chance! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold with the... Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rodri gets a foot in here. Now it's Batistuta. Played out wide. In by Bergkamp. Bullish header! Has a look up and drives it forward. Messi. This ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Italy certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Searching pass he's played there. No luck with that dink over the top. Hernandez. Mbappe. He is through here. Messi could move up a gear here. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. Decent chance! And he's quick to get rid.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Van Dijk. Scholes. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Italy currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about...
Bergkamp! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. It's a loose ball. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And a chance! In he goes again. And he's stuck it away. Italy are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shevchenko. Chouameni. It's Van Dijk. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Scholes. Scholes with the cross. Nice interception, well timed. But that has not gone well. It's a searching pass. Oh, important interception. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Shevchenko. He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
So we've reached the hour mark. Just eases him off the ball. Bergkamp looking to be a menace in the final third. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Italy choosing to make the first change.
Una sostituzione.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal.
Oh, terrible pass. Shevchenko! Goal, Italy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Italy have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Messi. Oh, looks a smash. Oh, great leap! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Now it's Neymar. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Italy go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Space for him to turn and look. Lovely bit of skill. He'll try from distance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And this is Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Shevchenko. Out towards the flank. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Neymar clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Lascia il campo per il numero 7.
Now it's Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Fernandez. Now it's Shevchenko. Chouameni proves too strong. Scholes. Shifted it to the flank. He has found a way through. Italy can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Maguire did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance here to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. Scholes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi wants to run onto
Ci
this.
saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Kubo. Oh, he's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely...
And the referee brings it to a close. Italy have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Well, that pass isn't the best. Burmo has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
As fleet-footed as they come, Peter, but it's his quickness of thought that really gives him the edge. 1 second you think there's nothing on, and then he's just wriggled away from his marker and opened up the whole defence. He can pick the pass too, so he's very hard to contain.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bergkamp. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Spence. Burmo. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. There's the shot! Goal, Italy! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Numero 21.
Boca Juniors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And for a moment, time stood still. Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then, they've played it short. Yamal. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Deftly away. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Caicedo. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Messi getting forward. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Boca Juniors have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Alexander-Arnold gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, that was vital. Neymar. Bergkamp. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Burmo. Burmo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Fernandez! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fernandez. And it's made its way to him. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's Bergkamp! Just not quite happening for him just now. Valverde, Alaba. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's in a great position here. Obama!
Italy can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bastoni and Neymar. Fernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now there's a fine ball. Obama! Chance for a shot! Goal! And that for him is goal number 10. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. Caicedo. Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Italy looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. Fernandez. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's a sharp little ball here. Kane.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Valverde. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergkamp. And it's Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So their fourth quarter of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far, chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Gets a good foot in there. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. Bastoni tries to clear. Throw in. And it's Rodri. Tries one from range. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Valverde clears it away. And here's Neymar. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bergkamp clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Burmo. Played out wide. Bastoni. Alaba. Valverde. Fernandez. Now it's Neymar. And this is Kane. Now it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. And it's Bergkamp. And Bomo. Oh, can he finish? Yes! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Convertido en el minuto 75.
A case now of complete control. Alaba.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
He's fouled.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 24. Messi. Entrará al campo. Número 25.
Alaba.
Se va a realizar cambio.
Fernandez running with intent. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. Pellegrini simply refused to be outdone there. Hernandez. Kane.
That's built the utility of space.
Italy are almost home and dry now. Fernandez. Just the ball. Pellegrini. And here's Kane. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Cambio.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Kane. Caicedo. Now. Through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. Out towards the flank. Lovely bit of skill. Spence. Neymar. Neymar plays it in. Header! And no mistake. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Se agregarán 3 minutos
A
al tiempo
lovely header, but
reglamentario.
really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Italy, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, shooting chance! And again! Not a bad try by any means.
Fernandez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this. Goes for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I do enjoy watching the high-risk, high-reward approach taken by this lad Kerkez, a player who likes engaging and stretching the opposition going forward while doing a lot of intense man-to-man pressing as well. If he's on his game, he can help his team create many chances high up this pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He is through here! Now, can they get him away? Messi. Brazil claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. They've played it short. Oh, good! Can he finish? Italy are looking to go forward now. Pass is just off target.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Neymar! White. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Shot could be on. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Neymar. He's got away.
Such good technique.
And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Italy have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Knocks it out wide. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. White did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries one from range.
Brazil definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Yamal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
White. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bergkamp quietly revving up. Fernandez. Yamal. It's a sweeping cross. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Out towards the flank. Alexander-Arnold making good progress. Terrific effort! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Camisa 20.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Can he get on the end of this? Fernandez is flagged offside. And he can thump it away and claimed it back swiftly. Fernandez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He leaps for it. It's bounced back off the post. Spence. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Italy sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So straight into the second half. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spence receives it in a wide position. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. White. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Fernandez. Oh, that's fabulous. Hoisted in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
White. Gently done. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Neymar. Always goal side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Havertz engages and forces him off the ball. Well, they can break here. Italy are 2 up early in the second half. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. There he goes. It's Bergkamp! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Forward it goes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Knocks it out wide. And here's Fernandez. Fernandez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now the ball in. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Tries a shot! And it... Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Fernandez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bergkamp going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Now it's Bergkamp. He's having a shot! And he should have made it 4. Neymar. This is Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. Pedri. Guangtai. 75 minutes played. He's picked his way through. Neymar plays... Oh, good effort! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Decent chance! Marquinhos gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aydin. Shot a goal! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
They're up to 5 corners now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Chance for a shot! Corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. And a chance! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Camisa 20.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening.
Towering header! De Jong. Now Neymar. He's taking on the lot of them. He's dribbled past his man here. Kerkez, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Fernandez powering forward here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guangtai. And it's Marquinhos. Bernardo Silva. That's
Teremos
really well
3
manoeuvred.
minutos de acréscimo.
Aydin. Now it's Batistuta. Looking to play him in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of...